Hey guys, it's Amy, and I'm back for my fourth project in my 60-day challenge. If you recall last week, on one of my other videos, I said I was going to make a little mini album for my Twilight memorabilia in it was like a black box by Cosmo Cricket. It did not work out. I tried to cover the top of it. It just didn't work exactly the way I wanted to, so I'm not going to do that, but what I thought I would do is I found this. I'd forgotten my friend had given me this, and it's such a cute little tin, and it originally came with candies inside. And I can't remember if in my other video I showed you all the other stuff, but she gave me some, like, keychains, and I'm not sure if you can see that, keychains and a bookmark for my book, for my Twilight book. But what I did... Now, I wanted to show you this too. I had bought this. I was showing in my scrapbook haul. This is one of the little message bottles, and this one says Team Edward. And I'm thinking about maybe hanging it on here somewhere. I haven't exactly decided yet, but I thought that was pretty cute. So I already have my album all made inside. I want to show it to you. So this is how it looks. And I needed to have cut this just a tiny bit smaller. It doesn't really want to come out completely well. So this is my front. This is Dressy Edward. It's a digital download from the graphic farm. They have some really, really neat stamps. And a couple of their stamps, or more than a couple, there's quite a few actually, that you can actually get a digital download of the image. So you don't have to wait for them to send you your product. You can just get it right away. And it's a really neat idea, and then I just printed it off. And I wanted to show you how I did it. Once I got the actual image, I just opened it up in Photoshop. Let me take these off so I can show you how I did this. And I always, even when I'm stamping, I'll always create a little bit more than what I'm going to use, because I'm bound to either mess up or, you never know what can happen. So I always do a couple extra, and that way I'll have them around if I need them for later. But what I do is first I put them into Photoshop, and I put as many on my page as I think I'm going to need. And then I run it through the printer. This is just regular, printer paper. It's nothing special. And then I take the paper that I'm going to actually color the image, and I put it over. Like, I just have little bits of tape. And I tape it on, like both of these on here. And then I run it through the printer again, and then it'll get it onto the paper that I actually want to color on. That's what I do if you're using a digital image and you're not using a stamp. Obviously a stamp I could just, stamp right onto it. And in my next tutorial I'm actually going to be showing you how I colored him. I don't know if you'll notice, I'm going to actually pull my lamp a little bit closer. I hope it doesn't get into the film too much, but I put my, me and my perfect pearls, I put perfect pearls, perfect sparkler on his face so he could shimmer. Gotta do that since vampires have a little bit of shimmer to them. It becomes a little bit messy, but hopefully in the light, I'm just going to move it back and forth a little. You can see that his face just gives a little bit of shimmer like he's out in the sun. And then I also used some of this here, this 3D crystal lacquer. Now I use this, if you remember, I used this on my first project, my altered box with the graphic 45 paper. On that one I put a really thick layer on that square piece I used, and then put my heating gun really close, and it made a kind of bubble. This one I wanted just a clear shine, so I put it on and let it dry by itself. And I've tried recording this once. I'm not exactly sure you're going to be able to pick that shine up. Like I said, the next tutorial if I have time, I'm going to record it tonight and get it up, or it may be tomorrow. I'm going to put a tutorial on how I colored this guy. So I made this accordion, so it would be easy just to sit up. I've got things on both sides. I still need to add my journaling. I'm horrible at journaling. I don't like my handwriting, and I'm not eloquent when it comes to writing words, so a lot of times it's just pictures and little things. So what I did, and I was going to actually show you how I did this. Sorry guys, I'm getting a cold, so if you hear me sniffling and stuff over here, that's why. So what I did, do this way, is I took my bone folder, and I took the paper, and you want to just make it the dimensions of whatever box you're doing this. You can do this for any box. And I hope you guys can see this. I've got this zoomed in so you can see the little mini album well. And so let's say your box is 3 inches. You have enough room for a 3-inch. So you're just going to, line up your paper to the 3-inch mark. Close this. You just want to get your cutter out of the way. I'm kind of off to the side, but hopefully I can still do this. You just want to get your bone folder in the groove and then just pull it down. And so this is kind of, they have fancy ones like the Martha Stewart. I don't even know what it's called because I've never had one. Yeah, I don't even know what they're called. That's funny. Anyway, it helps to fold your paper. And they're expensive. So I would rather just, I'm going to call this my Amy. Whatever you call it. So, let me do it this way. So then what you do is just each time, go over it twice. And it's accordion, so this one folds this way, this one folds this way. You'll notice sometimes you'll get this. I just pull it back. Just adjust it yourself, and you can even everything back to the way it's supposed to be. And then for your last one, let me get everything. This actually is going to be perfect. This length is perfect. And that's how you do it. And then when you've got your project all finished, what I did was, on mine, I just took pieces of paper. And one mistake I made, especially with this box, which I didn't realize when I was first putting it together, is the corners are rounded. So I had already glued all my paper on and then had to round my corners, so that's why some of my paper looks kind of funny. So if you're doing it yourself, you just want to go through, I use the corner chopper, and I'll show you here. I use the 1/2 inch. So what you need to do, and then this one, you just want to fold it. This corner chopper chops through everything. And then just, keep folding your way through it, and then for the paper that you cut for your inside, you just want to, you can use, sometimes others use the same, the 1/2 inch, or you can use the 1/4 inch so that it fits in very nicely. So that's what you get when you're done making your mini album. So what I did was, I just put like some pictures that I really liked on this side, and like I said, I'm going to do journaling. I have another picture of me and my friends when we went to see the premiere of Eclipse. So I'll put that on one of them. Here I made a little pocket, and it was really, I did just a really simple thing. Let me see if I can find something to kind of show it to you. Sorry guys, I've got stuff just piled around me. I can't move without making noise. Okay. So, it's just like this page here. I just had a second one, and I just simply wrapped it around and glued it. And actually what I did was, I opened this up and I glued the tabs, and then I just glued in just, like not even barely an 1/8 of an inch. And then I glued a little bit at the bottom as well, just to make sure it held on well. And then I took my picture that I liked, and I hit the corners with the corner chopper, and just glued like the bottom half on here. And then I took, if you remember also, from my scrapbook haul, I was showing you this Tim Holtz film tape. And what I did was I just stuck it down into the pocket and then glued it up here so it held my tickets in, but I can still remove them if I ever need to, which is kind of how I wanted it. Things like this, I obviously would never need it again, but this way I don't have to worry about where it is, or if it's, glued down permanently. So I always, with tickets and things like that, I always try to keep where they're movable. Like, if I ever need to move them, I can. I don't know how my tickets got this dirty, but they were in my wallet, and I think it's just that type of paper. So yeah, that's my little mini album. Like I said, I didn't have a lot. I practically just had the tickets and a couple pictures that I like, and then I wanted to put a picture of my friends and maybe some sayings, and just my journaling will be added. And then at some point I'll probably add this little Team Edward tube to the front, because I think that's just really, really cute. Alright guys, hope you have a good one.